What up, Dokkanners? We got huge news coming out of JP Dokkan. We just watched the 9-year anniversary reveal stream. We only got the first part of it because the JP fan meetup portion is, I guess, going to be an exclusive that happens afterwards, or maybe it already happened, but we saw what we needed to see. So this is just going to be a recap of what happened. If you guys want to watch the full stream, check out the link in the description or in the pinned comment. Check it out because it might get altered because of possible copyright. So make sure you guys do that. Let me just tell you right now, it's Gogeta and Broly. Gogeta and Broly is confirmed for part 1. I know Beast Gohan people are worried. Don't be worried just yet. You can only ring the alarm bells truly once we get to the part 2 reveal, because don't forget, and I mentioned this on my live stream, there's gonna be a part 2 fan meetup live stream reveal. There would really not be much suspense if they were to give us both of the heroes from the Super movies in part 1, because then there's literally no suspense in part 2. But because there is only Dragon Ball Super Broly representation in part 1, this huge question looming over everyone's mind is what is going to be in part 2. Because since this is a celebration of Dragon Ball Super, you would think it's going to be Dragon Ball Super Broly or Dragon Ball Super Superhero, but there's always a chance it's not. So because of that suspense, it's going to drive viewers to the part 2 reveal. That's ultimately the point. So don't panic just yet, Beast Gohan fans. It's not over yet, but let's go over this. I have all of the information courtesy of Air Dokkan. Big shout out to Air Dokkan. Follow him on Twitter. Instant updates regarding all of the stuff that was happening. Also, I apologize in advance if there's any inappropriate words that pop up. Normally, I'm filtering Twitter, but for this one, we kind of have to just go through the stuff. Now, if there's any new information that I otherwise miss, I will do so in the pinned comment. So check the pinned comment down below for any available information that I otherwise don't cover. So let's just start from the bottom and work our way up. So we'll start from right about here. Okay, so they first start off by showing us a movie, and I'm actually going to play this because it's just the animations, and it's essentially a compilation of Dragon Ball Super. Now, again, a lot of people were very confused at the fact that they went from Resurrection F and Battle of Gods to the Tournament of Power, skipping Universe 6, Universe 7, and Future Saga. I would imagine that's probably because we've already had a Future Saga celebration during worldwide download, so they don't really have to rehash that a whole lot. But then again, why not Universe 6, Universe 7? But anyway, they go to Tournament of Power, they show us more animations, they end with the Goku Frieza Apex, and then it goes into the 9-year anniversary. This is where I lose my mind, and I screamed louder than I've ever screamed ever in a Dokkan video. So if you want to hear that, go to 130, like 40. I'm not going to play it because it's obnoxiously loud. I'm sure it doesn't actually get that loud for you guys, but my mic had to do a lot of work to accomplish that. But you could probably tell why, because before knowing anything, we saw this. This confirms Broly, right? Dragon Ball Super Broly. And if that wasn't enough, they then show this. I mean, come on. Blue smoke, green smoke. Are you kidding me? Dragon Ball Super Broly. So at this point, I was losing my mind. Everyone in chat knew that. So that was a great way to start. And then they proceed to talk about, they kind of just introduce everybody. They show our boy Sunshine. They show Amatsu. And they do the fusion dance. So yet another very nice homage to what is about to be coming up during this anniversary. So yeah, dude, Sunshine is just me, except probably a little bit more reserved. Again, go listen to that scream. I'm telling you, I lost my mind. All right, so they then go through a bunch of stuff. So we'll start over here. So the anniversary login unit is Gogeta. The 9-year anniversary login unit is the base Gogeta. So if that wasn't enough of a clue, this should be. That is the 9th anniversary logo for now. Okay, for now, for part 1. For part 2, it'll probably change. The anniversary theme is Super, Dragon Ball Super. I don't know. I don't have all the timestamps for each like slide that they show here, so I can't really show that. We're going to go through Air Dokkan's tweets. 9th anniversary is a celebration of Dragon Ball Super. So I was predicting that it was going to be originally a celebration of the movies, but it's not. It is a celebration of Super overall. But I think that still works because when you look at some of the other elements that they show us here, it kind of reinforces that fact. The login or the countdown campaign shows us this God Goku. So God Goku, this is not from Dragon Ball Super Broly. This is not that. Because if it was, you would see like a little licensing thing here, but This is a God Goku, another part of Super. That is the countdown campaign. A new category is introduced. Dragon Ball Super bosses. Something that I'm sure you guys have been wanting, especially because GT has a boss. So Super bosses now gives us a new leader skill for Golden Frieza, Beerus, Broly, Zamasu. Is there a super boss in Tournament of Power? Would you consider Jiren? That maybe, I guess. So obviously, you know, this is for sure showing us that Broly's going to be coming up, right? Broly has to be a lead because Gogeta's not going to lead Dragon Ball boss or super bosses. Then they talk about the EZA for the LRSTR UI Goku, so that is very much confirmed for the anniversary. We had already talked about that in a previous video where we saw something weird going on in the super attack scripts in the data download. So big shout out to Proton for finding that. Then the Blizzard music starts playing. I actually really want to find this. Let me get to that. So yeah, this is the Ultra Instinct, and then this is where they reveal the 9th anniversary LRs. I'm not gonna play my audio because then that's copyright. So I'm just gonna hopefully. Hello? Play, please. Here we go. And then they show. Hello. Show it. Show it. And there you go. Super Gogeta and Super Saiyan Broly. But wait, there's more. Look at that. Look at those guys in the back. Look at those guys in the back. We got the little hyperdimensional thing going. We got Gogeta Blue and we got Broly. So this is the part 1 for the 9-year anniversary. LR Gogeta, LR Broly. So I was right for the most part, but I wasn't right about a straight up Gogeta Blue. It ended up being an LR Super Saiyan Gogeta, which, to be fair, we don't have that either. So that still works, but I'm really excited for the Broly. So that is the first reveal. Then, actually, let me see if I can find the rest of it. I don't want to, well, I am going to spoil it. Okay, so let's go right here. And let's play it again. YouTube is processing the stream right now because of the copyright. So it's kind of hard to navigate through this. So here we go. So now there's one more part of it and it's this. So this is Gogeta and Broly's final animation sequence. And Gogeta is confirmed to have original animations, which we'll talk about in a second. So yeah, these look really, really, really hype. So massive W for Dokkan. Gogeta, a fusion of some kind had to happen during the anniversary. I said this before, 9-year, there has to be a fusion. So having it be Gogeta to celebrate Super, I think is a great decision. So this is what their final forms look like. So let's continue here. The artwork, the transformed artwork, and Dokkan original for Gogeta, it seems. So like some of the animations and whatnot, which is fine. We've already set a wonderful precedent in Dokkan with the fact that they are willing to go the extra mile to give us some unique animations. You know, we saw this with the Future Saga Vegito, and with how insanely hyped that was, we had to match that in kind with Gogeta Blue. So, you know, if you've seen the Future Saga Vegito Blue stuff, you are going to be, I'm sure, very happy about the Gogeta ones. The animations were not revealed during this live stream. They only just showed us what the units are. They talked about the theme, and that's about it. There's going to be another broadcast that happens next week that will go over the rest of it, because that is essentially like the commencement to the 9-year anniversary. Oh, and they're also doing like the special screening for Dragon Ball Super Broly on the 27th, which, you know, that's just what they were talking about for over there. And then where is that live stream? Okay, I think Air Dokkan probably tweeted it. Here it is. So live stream, this is going to be happening January 28th at 1:30. So I will be going live for this one as well. And we will get to see the animations and we'll talk about all the stuff that they show there, which is going to be awesome. Broly is a Dokkan Festival exclusive. Gogeta is a carnival. Now, the thing about this, when they were talking about this, I don't know if this is for sure 100% confirmed, but I think it's implied, because for one thing, when they were talking about the Gogeta Broly, they never showed a dual Dokkan Festival sort of logo or anything like that. And when they were talking about the Broly, they said Dokkan Festival. But then when they talked about Gogeta, they didn't. So I think this pretty much implies, because of those two reasons, it is implied that it is going to be like this, Broly Dokkan Festival, Gogeta Carnival. but we will have to wait and see. I will clarify in the pinned comment if I get a solid answer. I don't know if Goresh has translated anything yet, so I'll be looking up for a Goresh translation. And it also appears that Gogeta has a target skill mechanic. Target skill mechanic. We talked about this. The taunt. So I would imagine that is probably what the Gogeta target skill is going to be. Gogeta taunting Broly. I think I even showed a picture of Gogeta doing his little pose and smiling. I think that might essentially be what it is. It's going to be like a small little animation that does that. That's based on nothing at all. That's just me speculating. But that's what Air Dokkan says here. So after that, it seems he'll get the easy A during the countdown. Oh, I'm not sure. Okay, this one's not 100% confirmed. Oh, and then on top of everything, as they were transitioning out of the chair part, they were sitting in chairs. Mr. Sunshine rocks a special beam cannon. Now, I was already gonna say this. It's gonna be Beast Gohan and Cell Max, based on the fact that we're getting a celebration for the movie for part 1, and the way that they've set up and structured this whole presentation would be a perfect way to once again do the same thing in part 2. If you're gonna have part 1 be Dragon Ball Super Broly with its own commemorative movie screening and whatnot, what better than to do the same thing with Dragon Ball Super Superhero? You can't do it with Tournament of Power. You can't do it with any other sagas, except, to be fair, you could do it with Resurrection F and Battle of Gods, but those aren't Super. The movies, anyway. Those are Dragon Ball Z. So I mean, it's basically Beast Gohan. And I mean, dude kind of spilled the beans right here. Why is he doing a special beam cannon? There's no reason for it. There is no special beam cannon during Dragon Ball Super Broly. I mean, come on. Oh, we got the full animations here. Oh, okay. Cool. There you go. There's the animations for the Super Gogeta going into Gogeta Bleu. Oh my god, that hyper dimension looks so good. Same with Broly. So this is him charging his attack, launching it, and then the hyper dimension Broly. Oh, okay. Well, that's it. So that's pretty much everything that we've seen during this reveal. It was essentially from an hour 30 to an hour 45. It was a 15-minute reveal. That's all it was. So they will show the rest of it during the upcoming live stream next week, for which I will also be live. We will watch, react, translate together again, and it will be a lot of fun. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Hopefully you guys are happy. The fun's just getting started. And for global players, I know global players, this is unfortunate. This is the part of the year where it's all about saving and watching from a distance. That's just how it is. But think about it this way. This is not going to be the norm for much longer. We've had to endure this for 8 years. After probably 1 more year, this all comes to an end. And when we have maybe our 10th anniversary, that is when everybody will just celebrate at the same time, knowing that we'll be getting these units at the same time. So anyway, that's it. I'm going to wrap this up here. Again, check the pinned comment for any clarifying comments that I need to include for something that I missed or something that wasn't quite confirmed beforehand. So check down below. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on this reveal, the way that they executed it. Are you happy? Are you sad? Were you hoping for more? Were you hoping for less? Do you think that this does confirm Beast Gohan, Cell Max for part 2? Super bosses. If super bosses is the new category, there has to be one in part 2. Who better than Cell Max? He's the biggest boss in Super, literally. So what are your thoughts? Let me know all of what you're thinking in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content in the future and click the notification bell so that you ladies know I'm going to see more of my stuff. Do it. Thanks again. Stay tuned and remember to Dokkan responsibly.